Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm your host Kevin, and we're discussing my life with Tourette's. I want to go over working with Tourette's, because I feel it could be a struggle for people who have those severe cases or, the insecurities with their Tourette's that getting a job might be a bit of a struggle, a bit of a hassle to do. But I've been at my same job for 14 years and I've been dealing with Tourette's for them whole 14 years. And, I find, especially now, the best way to cope or to deal with having Tourette's and having a job is just be open about it. If somebody sees you twitching, if they see him, flaring up, and they're asking like, "Hey, what's going on?" Just be open. Just tell them, "Hey, look, this is Tourette's." Because I've had it to where I got to be to the point where I'm open about it, and somebody asks me, and I tell them I have Tourette's, or somebody overhearing me talk to somebody else, telling them I have Tourette's, or talking about my Tourette's, and then kind of go to the, "Oh man, I didn't know that's what Tourette's was." I thought Tourette's was, whatever it is they bring up. But at the same time, I have had it where I've had to isolate myself from workers on breaks, because if I would not be working, like if I would stop working, I'd take a break, they would start to act up, because then I'm in my own little zone where they just flare up. And, you know, yeah, it can get like that sometimes. But like I said, over time, I've just learned to become open with it, and it makes it so much easier. Especially now, like having this podcast and a lot of people at work that watch it, or a lot of people at work that know about it. It's just becoming more open with the people around you. And I mean, at work, especially at work, like these people you're going to see every day, I see every day. I don't want to I don't want to be here at my job uncomfortable or, feeling out of place. So I feel the best thing to do is just be open about it and, hope the acceptance is there, which I mean, every time I have been open about it, it's always, been accepted pretty easily. I never really had like a negative in it. I've never really had like some kind of bad outcome from being open about it. But that's my thought. Like, I feel just as long as you're open with your coworkers, or let's say, someone's getting a job for the very first time with your Tourette's, just, you know, as as easy as it can be for you, or as hard as it could be for you to, admit to somebody that, hey, this is what I have, or, trying to hold them back for as long as I can, and then having to admit that this is what I have. Yeah, it could be hard. But at the same time, if you could push through that, and if you could, get through that opening of your Tourette's, then I really think a lot of it just comes natural after that. And by comes natural after that, I mean like people around you just start being more okay with it. People start ignoring the fact that it's even there. Because I mean, I got a big pile of people at work that I could do my little coughs, I could do my little clearing of the throats or whatever, and like it's like I'm not there. Well, not that I'm not there. It's like they're not there. So working with Tourette's, yeah, it could be hard. Yeah, it could be something that isn't, easy at times. Yeah, sure, you might have to isolate yourself from your coworkers at times on breaks. But at the same time, if we can, you know, get through all that, having a job with Tourette's really ain't that bad. Really ain't that hard. Well, not hard, but really ain't that difficult to deal with. So I just want to get on here and say, if you're having trouble, trying to get a job with your Tourette's, or if you're worried about, what it's going to be like if you get a job with your Tourette's, biggest advice I can give is just be open about it. Don't be afraid to tell people what you have, because we have something, I've said this a good bit, that makes us unique, but not unique and different in a bad way, unique and different in a good way. So, till next time, peace.